Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today. Morning traders, welcome back. Hope you're having a good trading week. Would love to hear from you. So leave a comment, let me know how your week is going. Also, I'll be interested to see what part of the world you're trading in. So again, let me know in the comments below. Right guys, so today is Wednesday the 4th of May, and we will look back first of all at yesterday's trades, from Tuesday's trades. We had two potential trades. The first one was this was the Aussie dollar against the Japanese yen. We've been shorting this for some time, okay, and the reason for that, guys, is you can clearly see it was in an uptrend, and then price came tumbling down, broke this low and this low. Okay, so this tells me that structure had changed, and then we had this bearish candle form, and the idea was just to take price down to this blue line. And yeah, this told me that that was still okay, the trade idea was still okay. And even yesterday, guys, this candle with this wick here, this still tells me that price is wanting to come down. Okay, but let's look at yesterday on the H1 chart to see if we had a trade. And the answer is yes, we did, and we're still in it. So yeah, we had two grey zones, guys. We had this, I want to show you this candle here, guys. So this candle was on the interest rate decision that came out sort of early hours of the morning. And as you can see, price had a large push up and then a rejection wick. Okay, I didn't enter on this because it was literally just after the news. Yeah, so what I do is I let price sort of work itself out, if you like, and then I eventually entered on this candle here. Okay, so this told me at our grey zone that sellers were in control, and I just wanted to take this price down to here, okay, down to these last lows. Okay, I entered here, yeah, but I had to put my stop above this this high here, guys. So I put my stop just above this high. I entered here. All right, so quite a large risk, but no problem. You just adjust your trade size according to your money management. All right, and yeah, I'm still in this trade for 100%, guys. Yeah, I'm still want price to react in this grey zone or even some of these highs, and then come back down to this level here, where I will close 80% of the trade and then leave 20% to run. Okay, so still in this trade, guys. Be interesting to see what it does today, but I still expect it to come down. Okay, next trade was this was the Swiss franc against the Japanese yen, guys. Okay, so looking to short this as well. Price was in an uptrend, as you can see, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and again price come tumbling it down, yeah, breaking this low here. All right, so structure had changed for me. Then we had this bearish candle form at this grey zone, and then also the day before that we had a bearish candle, and we still have a bearish candle. I know it's a doji, but nothing's telling me that sellers have taken control of this market. Okay, so we still expect this to come down to this low. All right, but let's look at the H1 to see if we had an opportunity to get in on this trade, and again we did. Okay, so price come up into our grey zone, guys. Yeah, there was this candle. I just want to show you this, guys. There was this candle that I looked at. Okay, so by the time I got up, yeah, this was around 8 o'clock GMT, and we had this large bearish candle. Yeah, and normally I would trade off this candle, but it was hitting these lows. Okay, and we had a very slight wick rejection at this low here. Okay, so it just put me off taking this trade. If this candle had, you know, open and closed below this low, yeah, if this had closed here, for example, I would take that trade, but it didn't. Yeah, this wick bounced off of this low. So I didn't enter on this candle for those reasons. Then, as you can see, price comes up into our grey zone, okay, and then bang, we have, oh, sorry, guys, wrong one. Bear with me, guys, let me just cancel that. Yeah, and then we had this candle form, guys. Yeah, we had this bearish candle form, and this made me enter the trade. I entered on the close of this trade, put my stop above here. Okay, again, quite a big risk, but again, just adjust your trade size to coincide with your money management. And then the idea is to take price, to get at least 1:1. Okay, so I'm still in this trade for 100%, guys. Okay, yeah, I might close 80% of my trade at this last low here, but yeah, we'll see what happens to price today. But I'm still in this trade for 100%, and yeah, but judging by the day chart, I still expect this trade to come down further, so potentially the daily low. Okay, guys, so yeah, in this trade for 100% as well, and still looking for price to go lower. Okay, so yeah, still in 2 open trades, guys, from yesterday. Let me know how your day went. Right, so let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's recap, then please smash that like button, guys. Really helps support the channel. And subscribe. Come and join us at Simply Forex. We would love to have you. Right, guys. We've got 4 potential trades for today. That's right, 4. The first one is this. This is the Aussie dollar against the US dollar. So price was in this uptrend, yeah, which was bouncing off of this grey diagonal support line, and then bang, it broke this level. Okay, we've been in a downtrend ever since. Okay, if I zoom in a little bit, yeah, all we want to do is, we've had these last 2 candles have been bearish, and then yesterday we got this rejection wick as well in our grey zone. So all I want to do, guys, is take price from that grey zone back down to this blue line. All right, guys, so just back down to these lows here. Okay, so we're shorting this market. All right, let's look at H1 for execution. So we've only got the 1 grey zone, guys, and it's already come retraced back up into this grey zone. So these last highs here are what we're interested in. Price, we want to see price retrace up to this grey zone, okay, somewhere in here. Then we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form, okay, and then we'll take price back down to these last lows here. Yeah, it's always the last H1 low as our first target. We close 80% here, and then we leave 20% to run. Okay, so that's the first trade idea, Aussie dollar, US dollar short. Second trade idea is this. This is the Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. So yeah, again, price was in this uptrend, okay, and then eventually price started breaking down, broke these lows, but then as price came down to this grey diagonal line, which was once resistance, I was concerned about that becoming support. Okay, it didn't. It broke that line. And now, interestingly, price has come back up, and we had this large wick yesterday, okay, which is rejecting this grey diagonal line and this last low here. Okay, so yeah, let me just zoom in a little bit and make that a little bit tidier for you so you can see it. So yeah, you can see this large wick here. Yeah, it's bounced off of this grey zone and also this last low here. Okay, so we've got a couple of reasons to get in this trade. So from one of these grey zones, we just want to take price back down to this blue line. Okay, and this blue line, as you can see, yeah, it's corresponding with these last lows here. Okay, so yeah, Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar short. Let's look at H1 for execution. Okay, so two things can happen here, guys. Price could retrace back up into this grey zone, okay, which corresponds with these highs here. Then we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. This is always our trigger to enter the trade. Okay, so we enter the trade. We close 80% at our first target, which is always the last H1 low or high if you're going long. Close 80% here and then leave 20% to run. Okay, if that doesn't happen, guys, if price doesn't reach this grey zone, price could, come back down here, break this grey zone. All right, price retraces up into it, and then we just want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form at this grey zone. Okay, we enter the trade. Yeah, we come back down to the last H1 low, which is arguably this or this. Okay, close 80% and then leave 20% to run. Okay, so Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. We're also looking to short this market. Okay, next one is this. This is the Aussie dollar against the Japanese yen. Yeah, we've been trying to short this for a few days now. Okay, and as you can see, yeah, price was in an uptrend. Yeah, came crashing down, broke this low and this low. Okay, we had this bearish candle form a few days ago, and we've had this wick form yesterday that rejected this grey zone. Okay, so the idea is just to take price back down to this low first of all, and then even this psychological level at 90. Okay, let's look at H1 for execution. So yeah, I slightly adjusted my higher grey zone here just to incorporate this high here. Okay, so price could react at this grey zone, which was a grey zone from yesterday. We're already in it. If we do, we see a bearish candlestick pattern form. That's our trigger to enter. We enter the trade. Okay, and then we take price first of all back down to this H1 low here, guys. Okay, if we don't get a risk to reward of 1:1, you can let it travel on further. Okay, but we're looking to short from this grey zone. Okay, and then we can close perhaps 80% of the trade here and then leave 20% to run. Okay, but for that first target, guys, I'm looking for at least a risk to reward of 1:1. Okay, then I'm happy to close 80% of the trade. That doesn't happen, guys, then price could retrace back up into this grey zone, which is this high or even these highs. Okay, but again, bearish candlestick pattern. That's our trigger. Enter the trade back down to this low here, close 80% and then leave 20% to run. Okay, so Aussie dollar yen short. The next trade idea is this. These are the last two trades are the same as yesterday, guys. Yeah, nothing has changed. So the Swiss franc against the Japanese yen. Okay, once in an uptrend. Okay, and then price has come down, breaking this low here, which tells me structure has changed. And then for the last 3 days, we've had 3 negative candles. Yeah, yesterday's was a bit of a doji, but nothing tells me that buyers are in control. So the trade is still intact. We still just want to come down to this last daily low here. Okay, let's look at H1 for execution. So guys, yeah, just the one grey zone. What we want to see is price retrace up into here somewhere. We want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. That's our trigger to enter the trade, take price back down to these lows here, close 80% of the trade and then leave 20% to run back down to that last daily low. All right, guys, so yeah, they're the 4 trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily analysis and want to receive it every single morning, Monday to Friday, then please subscribe to the channel and smash that notification button. That way you'll receive an alert every single day. Right, guys, news for today. It's a big news day today, guys, so lots to get through. Japan and China are still on holiday. Do they ever work? That's a joke. They are very hardworking. And then overnight we had, coming out of the Aussie dollar, we had retail sales, okay, and that was better than expected. Okay, so that's been and gone, guys. The news we're interested in today is this, first of all. So at 12:15 GMT, we've coming out of the US dollar, we've got non-farm employment change. Okay, so yeah, big employment news. This could really move any US dollar pair. If we carry on down at 2 o'clock GMT, we've got ISM non-manufacturing PMI. So this again could move any US dollar pair. At 2:30 GMT, we've got crude oil inventories. So not only could this move the US dollar, but it could also move the Canadian dollar, because as we've discussed many times before, the Canadian dollar is correlated with oil. If we carry on down, guys, this is the big daddy of the news everyone is waiting for and keeping their eye on. So at 6 o'clock, we've got the Fed interest rate decision. Okay, and their statement, and then half an hour after that at 6:30 we've got the press conference. Okay, so yeah, from 6 till 7 expect a lot of volatility in the market, not only US dollar pairs, guys, but all pairs. Yeah, this will really move the market. Perhaps close a trade, you know, if you are in one and in a small profit, or even, you know, really move your stop. Okay, because this will really move the markets. And then after that, if you're still awake at 10:45, we've got employment data coming out of New Zealand, the Kiwi. Okay, guys, so that's it for the news. I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like and share. I hope you have a fantastic, amazing, brilliant, excellent trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys.